I was adopted at birth and never met my biological parents. My husband secretly arranged for my birth mother to attend our wedding as a surprise, but during her toast, she revealed a family secret that turned my entire life upside down. For context, I was raised by amazing adoptive parents who never kept my adoption a secret. They supported my curiosity about my biological family but respected my decision not to search for them until I felt ready. I'd always been curious but afraid of disrupting lives or facing rejection. When I met Daniel 3 years ago, we connected instantly over our shared experiences as only children. He became fascinated with my adoption story and occasionally suggested I should try to find my biological parents. I'd explained that I wasn't ready yet, and he seemed to understand. We planned our wedding carefully over 6 months, parent and intimate garden ceremony with 80 guests. The morning of our wedding, Daniel seemed unusually nervous. I assumed it was normal groom jitters. The ceremony was perfect. As we moved to the reception, Daniel whispered, "I have a surprise for you. Please don't be mad." Before I could question him, our wedding planner announced a special guest wanted to make an unscheduled toast. A woman I didn't recognize stood up, turned mid-50s with my exact eyes and smile. "Hello everyone, my name is Catherine and I am Emma's birth mother." The room went silent. I froze, unable to process what was happening. Daniel squeezed my hand reassuringly. Catherine continued, her voice trembling. "When Daniel contacted me 3 months ago, I was shocked. I never thought I'd get to see my daughter on her wedding day. I've respected her wish for privacy all these years, but when Daniel said he wanted to give her the gift of knowing where she came from, I couldn't say no." I glanced at Daniel, who was beaming with pride at his thoughtful surprise. My adoptive parents looked stunned and uncomfortable. Catherine raised her glass. "To my beautiful daughter Emma and her wonderful husband, I've waited 28 years to tell you how proud I am of you, and to explain why I had to give you up." Then came the bombshell. "Your father, Paint, your biological father Parrot, is in this room today. He's been part of your life all along, just not as your father." The room collectively gasped. I scanned the faces, confused. "Emma, your biological father is Richard Perrin, your adoptive mother's brother Richard, my Uncle Rich, the man who had been at every birthday party, who taught me to ride a bike, who walked me down the aisle alongside my adoptive dad just hours earlier." The reception erupted in shocked whispers. My adoptive mother burst into tears. Uncle Rich Part, apparently my biological father Part, turned ghostly pale. My adoptive father stormed out. Catherine continued, oblivious to the chaos. "We were young and in love, but Richard was married. When I got pregnant, his sister and her husband offered to adopt you, to keep you in the family. They swore me to secrecy, but I always thought you deserved to know someday." I ran out of the reception hall, my wedding dress catching on chairs as I pushed past confused guests. Daniel followed, repeatedly apologizing. "I thought it would be a beautiful moment. How was I supposed to know?" In the bridal suite, my adoptive mother confessed everything between sobs. Uncle Rich and Catherine had an affair while he was married to his first wife. When Catherine got pregnant, my adoptive parents, who had been struggling with infertility, offered to adopt the baby Parrot to avoid a family scandal. They never told me because they feared I'd see Uncle Rich differently and it would confuse me. They made Catherine promise never to contact me. 3 weeks have passed. Daniel and I are living separately while I process everything. My adoptive parents and Uncle Rich are desperate to explain, but I can't face them yet. Catherine keeps sending me letters about wanting a relationship. I lost my entire family identity on what was supposed to be the happiest day of my life, all because my husband thought he knew better than me about when I should meet my birth mother.